We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Stage is set, ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. He's going to run it. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down. 13 yards on that one. Moves the sticks. It's a 1st down. On the ground for the 1st time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Browns' 1st down.
They send him right out of the slot. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Thompson Robinson going up top to the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
2nd down and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this play going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now, this looks like a design run, and he's going to have the Steelers' 1st down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. They put Pickens in motion. Fields now to throw on 1st down.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
A gain there of 10 yards. That's a Steeler 1st down. They'll stay on the ground. And not a whole lot there as he'll get to midfield, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Taking off.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down. Fields now. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Browns' 32-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. Austin brought in motion. Fields from the gun on 3rd down. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Fields to throw for it. He's got it inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Steelers. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
This kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure, and when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity, and Quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Here's DTR. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Thompson Robinson to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
First down, Cleveland.
To throw, Thompson Robinson. And that will wind up incomplete. Triples. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Thompson Robinson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here, and to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
I know, I'm biased, but listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation.
That one, taken in. Touchdown, Cleveland. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Browns will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Oh, what an unforced error. Timely moment, just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They put Pickens in motion. On 1st and 10, Fields. That one intercepted. Picked by the former Bruin out of UCLA.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive, and then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll get this complete. That's Anthony Schwartz. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. On the ground, it's Taylor. Good running inside the 25. And he's down at the 3. What a run.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They motion the slot man left. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Browns. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First down, Fields. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. Throwing again. Fields on 2nd and 10. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Throwing is Fields. His throw left side is complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. A first down throw for Fields. Going for it all. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The PAT up and good. And the Steelers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. DTR to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down. Now Thompson Robinson. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this.
Here we go, son.
Fourth down, Fields. That is intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Cleveland. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. It's up and good. And the Browns have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw is Fields. He'll let this go for Pickens. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the second round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a first rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, There's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft day.
At the 40-yard line.
Fields now on second down. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and he's got another one. Touchdown, Steelers. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. The extra point is good, and the Steelers go up by 7, 28-21. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Back to throw. Thompson Robinson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now they'll set up to throw. A throw, right side, taken by Njoku. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Cleveland. They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Browns. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Browns have come back to level things. It's 28 all. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. The throw on the run is complete. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Fields now to throw on first down. Now he takes off. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
There he goes again.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Now Mike Tomlin going to send out the field goal unit. This from 30 yards out. That one is good. And the Steelers get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. First and 10. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Austin brought in motion. A throw on the move is caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Cole Bishop up to make the play. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. To throw is Fields. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he'll weave his way down close to that first down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be third down and short. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. Taylor up first down and more. A gain of 15 and a first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Here's DTR. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. He'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. Here's Thompson Robinson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And the Browns have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Thompson Robinson to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. To throw, Thompson Robinson. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Browns have taken the lead by a point here in the 3rd. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Fields. That's brought in right side by Pickens.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And some good running there. That's a 1st down up to the 43.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
First down. Fields. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and second down and 3.
Hey, 10. 11. You got
Fields to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Don't jump. Ready? Go. Hey, run by Monday. Out. Hurry up.
To throw is Fields. The second down throw is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Steeler first down. Now a handoff running right. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Right.
Now, Fields. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield, so it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
In trouble, and down he goes.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? You see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. DTR to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Thompson Robinson. He keeps it himself.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now, 2nd and 4. Taylor.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Awful time to get a penalty. Now 1st and 15. They'll go with Taylor. He'll take it into the red zone. It's at the 19. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And the Browns are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Play clock has expired. You're not going to get this one off on top. Here we go. 1st and goal. He'll take the snap and go down to a knee. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. And it is their third